seems too good to be true. I wonder if there's another storm coming somehow. I knew it. I called it. You all heard me. I knew this would happen. All right, we're at Speed Week yet again. This is week 16. Happy Monday. This is the end of the middle third. Well, we're 2/3 of the way by time. We are just now over halfway of the mileage. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. This is odd for me at 8 a.m. But my body, it just said, all right, time to go. This is gonna be a double run day. Every time I do this, I'm reminded of why I don't do this. I'm very tired, but I just almost fell asleep, and then I woke myself up. I said, no time for a nap, let's go. Like, that went well. It's kind of a state of euphoria. Tomorrow would be good to go down in mileage, but it just feels like this is working. Oops. Okay, I just did 4 miles for a hill workout, and I warmed up a little bit too much. I'm still on the trail. That's okay. This one didn't go that well. I think it's because it's my 4th run in 3 days, and that adds up. Just cooked. So we're gonna finish strong. Whew, not too bad. Actually, not too bad. It's fine. We're good. Whew. I knew it. I called it. You all heard me. I knew this would happen. Is this all you've got? Do you have any idea what I've been through? This is nothing. It's refreshing, if anything. Thinking you could stop me from here. I need to eat something. The worst is yet to come. This is what I get when things off. I do it at midnight because that's what I gotta do. It's kind of fun with the headlamp and the trails. I kind of like it, but at the same time I feel like a crazy person because this isn't how you live a normal life. That's okay. That's what I get. One more run of phase 4.
All right, welcome back to the channel for week 16, the end of phase 4. What else is going on? I came out here to say that long distance running is getting easier. It's not just because I'm getting stronger or better at endurance. I'm learning tricks of the trade along the way. One of the tricks that I found to work best for me is thinking of things in thirds instead of halves. Well, my watch will ding me if I set up for a distance. It'll ding me at a halfway point, and woo, yay, great. It's all, you know, more, you've run more at that point than there is left to go after that next step. But I find that to be more daunting than anything, because the moment I hit halfway, I have this feeling of now I have to do that all again. The way I started to think about it instead of that is into thirds. I'll take a distance that I'm running and I'll break it up into the beginning, middle, and ending third. This satisfies my brain in such a way because I get to think of it as if it's kind of a hero's journey, where the first third is the warm-up and you're kind of blissfully ignorant about how much pain you're about to experience. The middle third is where I feel like the rut happens, where you aren't near the starting line, you're not near the finish line, but you're somewhere in the middle where you just have to kind of buckle down and get through it silently to yourself. The final third is the boss battle, because it's when you get to check how much you have left in the tank and gauge whether you've been going too easy or too hard on yourself, and then give it all out. And I like this specifically because I like to think of the middle third as the journey that we're on. I like to think of this specifically because the middle third has this special gift about it where the beginning and the end of each of it is while you're running. The beginning of the middle third is when you are still in that blissfully ignorant state and you say, wow, I'm the third done, that's so nice. And the end of the middle third is when you feel most battered and torn and bruised, but still there's no end in sight. So the middle third is this duration that sees that transition happen. I think the middle third is where real growth happens. The middle third is also a great analogy because it expands to broader concepts like the project I'm working on right now. This project is being carried out over 24 weeks. This being week 16, I know from week 9 to week 16 was the middle third. So I can see that from week 1 to week 8, I was very much a green bean about things. I was excited. I was a little naive about how things were going to go. And then the middle third this year, from week 9 to week 16, I've seen myself get sick, borderline injured, power through that, go through a breakthrough, and hit 2 weekly mileage goal records. The last third, I guess we'll get to that another time. But you can even see it in the titles of the videos I was making. First third was the 2024 in review, 2025 goals and races I was signing up for, the training plan and more in depth about what the weekly mileage structure looked like. It was about winter running, it was about run planning and how to fit the amount of runs in the week you want to. And then I even did a little workout feature when I didn't have a better idea of what to talk about. Then I talked about long distance running and introducing what those mileage distances were and how much of the weekly mileage they were taking up. Right now I'm just under a third of my total mileage is going to be this 25K, which is perfect. Next was the training distances that I like to do. And all of those seem very lighthearted and nice. This middle third, the titles have been how to run 5 times a week, checking in on how I'm feeling, how to embrace consistency and know that every day is not going to be perfect. The next one was a note on how afraid I was of going into phase 4 and how I felt that I was moments away from being injured. Then it was a discussion on hill workouts and how much I look forward to them. Then it was a breakthrough about the benefits of running twice in a single day. And then it was just fighting every urge to quit and coming out the other side feeling great. And then there's this week where I can wrap up what we've done so far into this concept of experiencing the middle third. Beyond this project, you can think of the middle third as something that you're doing right now, because you're going from the first third of your life being a childhood of some sort. Arbitrary, right? I don't want to like quantify exactly what a third of your lifespan is going to be. But that introductory phase where you are learning a lot, you don't really know how the world works yet, but everything seems new and you're full of hope. The middle third is when you learn how many people have led you astray and have lied to you, or sometimes you were just mistaken and trusted them too much, and you learn just how much more of this you have to figure out on your own. And then the final third, what I'm imagining will happen is all of that hope and wonder will then be replaced by the memories you made so far and can cherish them while still honing in on the masteries of the things you learned in the middle one. Now, that being said, I haven't experienced that yet, but I can tell you that what I'm experiencing right now, through every trial and error and every fear I've had, I'm experiencing the middle third. I'm also about to go do the same course for the 25K, in which I PR'd on a couple years ago. And it's been a couple years. Gonna try to take a crack at it. I feel great. So, wish me luck. I'll let you know how it goes.
First third complete. Still feeling really good. End of the middle third, and we are feeling it. Oh man. Okay, bonked again. Went out too hot. This wasn't that bad though. I didn't like walk, but well, I crashed out. Whatever. I lost all my energy at like mile 11. It was kind of pathetic. So finished strong, but ooh, I think I should have eaten something more than a bagel today. That's okay. Week 16 done. Okay, week 16 in review. Ran 7 times. Like I said I would. Did not do 2 double days, just 1 double day. Tuesday. Anyway, whatever. 7 days. So it works. This guy's gonna splash me. No. Thank you. There you are. What are you doing? Whose car is that? Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
That's Cooper. He's a big dummy. Alright, sweet, that was Cooper. Cooper's been a good buddy. He's the guy that caught me outside and took this video. Right here. Camera tricks. So yeah, that was the end of phase 4. The phase that I originally didn't think I would get to, and I feel good. I feel ready. Overall, it was just a lot of mileage and a lot more running. 25 runs for phase 4. It was good. So still getting those lower mileage ones in, but just doing it more frequently. I think it's working. I think this is what I would recommend someone else do if they were trying to build their mileage up. It's clearly kept me nice and alive. So pretty sweet. Now, though, we are 1 week away from the Salt Lake City Marathon, and that means that it's also time for